So guys, I didn't post on Instagram, I didn't make a YouTube video, and I didn't even touch TikTok. But somehow, within 2 weeks, I made 2 sales from ebooks. And get this, the only platform I use was Pinterest. It was crazy. I didn't go viral or anything. I simply used the time I had and it worked. Let me show you exactly how it happened. All right. Okay guys, so I'm recording from my car and it is very hot. All right, so let me start by being real with you guys. So mom life is real. All right, so between working and cooking and trying to have at least probably 5 minutes of quiet time, posting daily on every social media platform just wasn't happening for me, right? So I needed something that could work while I wasn't working. All right, so Pinterest just made sense, and it is such base, long lasting and low maintenance. So I thought, let's try this and see what's happening. Right, so let me just give you the backstory on Pinterest, because you guys know I'm always talking about Pinterest and I really like Pinterest. It's just that right now it is very hard to monetize using ads, because I basically tried monetizing and I was turned down from Mediavine and as well as Ezoic, but that is a story for another day. For Ezoic, I think I didn't have certain things in place right before I applied, but I will reapply again. But in the meantime, I was like, you know, my Pinterest account was growing really well and I spent so many hours on that. So let me, on my website and blogging and so forth, so let me try to monetize probably with my printables and my printables and digital downloads. So basically that is what I did. All right. So guys, I remember I did a video earlier this year where I spoke about one of my blogs that basically blew up, right? And it was a blog that I did during the Christmas season. And because it was blowing up, I created a digital product and I attached that to the blog, and in less than 3 days I made the sale. So if you want more details on that, you can feel free to watch this video right here. I'll put it up somewhere and I'll also post it below. So basically what happened again, I used the same strategy. I basically created another blog, and well, it is a business blog talking about how to sell digital products without a website. And guys, that blog got over 500 shares and the impressions were great, the click-through rate were great, everything was just on point. Right, so because of that, I was like, oh my, I need to create something to put there to sell, because I didn't really have anything attached, only my PLR shop. So I was like, okay, I got up one day and I said, let me create this ebook I always had in mind, because I did the research and I saw that a lot of persons on Pinterest was actually looking for faceless ways in which they could make money or promote their digital product without their face, without showing their face, right? So the faceless way. And I know that the avatars are basically blowing up. I basically have a video on that. I'll do a video on that. So the avatars are blowing up on Instagram and TikTok. So I was like, you know what, let me create a simple ebook. Right, I'll create an ebook talking about how to create an avatar and how to use that to market your digital products, right? So I quickly created this ebook, and I also provided 2 free PLR is a journal and a planner. So basically, after reading the ebook, you can easily start make changes to the journal and planner and make it and sell it in your shop basically. And that was only $9.99. And I also had my other items. Okay guys, so after creating the ebooks, I immediately created two blogs. Sorry, I immediately created 2 blogs, and I created the pins for the blogs and everything, and I inserted the new ebook there, right? And in fact, I created 2 new ebooks, right? Because there was also a problem where well, it is something new where Pinterest started to flag AI pins, right? And label AI pins. So I was like, okay, I don't think because some of my pins, I would pass it through Canva, even though it was created with AI. And I was like, okay, let me basically create a little ebook and show persons how I was able to get around with that, right? So I created the ebook on that as well. I posted both in that blog that basically blew up, right? And the blog was yes, written by AI, but how I write my blog, I basically would put in all the information into ChatGPT, and I would ask ChatGPT to use all the information I provided to create the ebook, right? So basically the ebook was my information created by ChatGPT, because there's no way I would actually sit down and, write step 1, step 2, whatever. I think ChatGPT will do a better job. So ChatGPT wrote my ebooks using my information, my statistics, and everything. It basically asked me questions to help provide more details in the ebooks. So that's done, and it used the same information to create 2 blogs to promote the ebooks. And in the blog that was basically blowing up was basically a little experiment I was doing, and I never thought it would. I even created a YouTube video on that, and it's right here, right? On that, how I use Pinterest to sell digital products without a blog. It is right here. And I use the information, the transcript, and I asked ChatGPT to create a blog using that same transcript. And who would have thought that this blog would have gotten 500 something shares in less than no time? It just popped off, right? But anyway, I've decided to insert my new ebooks there, and I put the ebooks inside there because I was like, you know what, nothing's happening. So I created a nice little sale banner using HTML code, and underneath I inserted the pictures of my ebooks. So guys, I was so shocked. In less than 2 weeks time, I got a sale, and I saw that my Faceless and Free ebook was sold. And along with that, my Instagram Faceless strategy guide also was sold as well. And that went through my website. It didn't go through my Beacon page, because I also created the ebooks as a product on Beacon. And I was not doing anything no advertising on Instagram. I was not doing anything on TikTok or anything like that. It was only Pinterest. And well, you guys know on YouTube, I was not consistent, right? So I was like, let me just promote these things on Pinterest. Pinterest it's easy to work with, when you have time, you create a pin, blah, blah. And that's what happened. That is how I got my sale. I was so shocked. I was like, what? Where did this thing come from? And my website is not any kind of complicated website. It was, of course, my blog is a WordPress blog, but my website was created by hosting a website. It was a simple website. And that's it. It was not anything. It was not complicated at all. So right now I'm thinking about creating more digital products and promoting my ebooks and my other blogs. Why this works for moms like us. So this is why I'm sharing this. I know so many moms who feel like they have to show up 24/7 just to get noticed online, but you don't have to. If you've got an idea, a little time, and the right setup, basically you can build a faceless brand that will still bring in the money. So my strategy worked in 2 weeks. So imagine what it can do with a little bit more time behind it. Imagine that, right? So guys, what can you do if you want to try this? Here's what I recommend. First, you write a blog post about something your audience is already searching for, right? You add your product directly inside that blog. And I will say you need to have a product that addresses a pain point, all right? a pain point. It needs to address a pain point and need to be something relevant. So if you have a blog that pop off about a food product, like a recipe, then you really cannot sell a business there, right? Like, an ebook regarding how to make money online, right? It need to have some sort of, it need to work together, right? Both of the item, the blog and the product need to work together. So after you add your product, right, directly inside that blog, design a few Pinterest pins with strong keywords and helpful visuals, right? And then you pin it and you walk away. So let Pinterest do the work and find the people for you. Okay, go make dinner, go have fun with your kids, do whatever you want, right? But always remember to pin the product image inside the blog. If you already have a blog that's popping off, then you already have a product that people already want, then all you have to do is pin your product image there inside. If you want, I can show you how I do it, how I create the HTML banner, and how I go ahead creating my product image, etc. Right? But you can do a lot with AI to have lovely mockups to make people want to buy. And I believe in all the sales that I've received on Pinterest, it was due to that product pin, right? I didn't just put the link there or the product name. I inserted a really nice big image of the product itself, or people having fun, or whatever it is, and persons went to buy. Okay guys, so this was just 2 weeks, 2 pins, 2 sales, no social posting. So if I can't do this while managing life, work, and everything else, we both know you can too. If you're thinking of selling your own digital products, but you're worried about time, tech, or just showing your face, give Pinterest a shot, guys. All right. So let me know in the comments, what kind of digital products are you thinking about selling on Pinterest, or have you already tried Pinterest? I'd love to hear your experience, guys, below. All right. So don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell button if you want more tips on building a faceless business. Okay. So I've got more goodies coming for you guys. So if you're interested in building your own faceless business, please guys, feel free to purchase my new ebook called Faceless and Free. All right, it is linked in the description below. Bye.